Welcome to Inside the Squared Circle. For some wrestling talk, I'm Topper of Bubba.
And I'm Behold Greatness. And we got a lot to get into.
And this is, as you can see, up. I'm not doing good with camera. Yeah. Up here, new episode.
New episode.
So, it may look the same, but it is new.
Brand new.
But, we're going to get into Smackdown, Raw, NXT.
A lot.
We did go to a small independent show on last Saturday.
Yes, with it involved Mr. Inferno's corporation there, SSW.
SSW. They did do some upgrades, which did enhance the show for sure.
They made a lot of good changes. I saw a lot of positive progress. A new woman wrestler was on the scene, and we got to meet a wrestler who looked pretty cool.
That would be, he kind of looked like
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it was like a
spider version of that.
Spider-Man Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So we are looking forward to sharing that picture with you guys. But yeah, good times. We had a great time. It was a great atmosphere. Kids were at it and stuff. It was fun.
I don't know if you checked it out, but GCW was in New Jersey at the Showboat on Saturday and Sunday.
At least they weren't at the mall. You don't have to worry about anybody jumping.
I watched some of that. It was some good matches.
Revolution.
Yes. I didn't really see much of that, but I didn't watch it, but I want to see Hangman and
I went back in deep dive. I'm going to give you the number one highlight. The troll game of MJF is of a new level. He is the greatest heel in wrestling, and you will not convince me otherwise. He came out as a cowboy mocking Hangman Page, and he did this like full video beforehand that was absolutely incredible, and we'll call it cinema. So, a lot going on. AEW is doing some special things. If you're not watching, I highly recommend. And we are getting Edge and Christian running it back just in a different company. So that should be fun because TLC is about to happen.
Nice. Yeah. Before we continue, so we would like you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And
don't forget to hit the ringy dingy.
I'll get the camera down at some point
to get notified when we post new content.
But anyway, let's jump into Friday Night Smackdown from obviously last week.
Yes.
Start off with Bo. And
do you believe?
I always believe. They had a tag team match with the MFTs. The Y6 won.
My fat Tongans can soon be done.
Bo had his small little grasp on the lantern, but it didn't last long till Tama took it back.
This is...
Obviously, we're dragging this out to WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, it's going to be some weird stipulation match, and I would not be surprised if they pull out something crazy. Maybe a lantern match? Maybe...
Lantern on a hook match, kind of like, the
crazy.
title.
So.
But
yeah, they're just dragging it. Carry on.
But yeah.
What else we got?
We got the Bellas interfered and cost Charlotte and Lexi their match against I almost said Jakara. Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
This is clearly to expand the amount of women going for these tag titles, which we talked about previously, and it's coming to fruition, so I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Drew Jacob stuff here?
Yeah, Drew came out and supposedly quit
Smackdown.
Should back up. No, we know.
Quit Smackdown.
I got all excited because, maybe we'll get Broken Dreams. I've only been asking for 5 years.
You're not going to like this thought process that I have.
Okay.
But this is really Drew's moving over. After Oba beats Brock at WrestleMania, Oba will go to SmackDown and dominate. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what it felt like to me. And
We'll
there are some things that line up with that.
We'll definitely get into the Oba one here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, then we had the new tag team of Damien and Truth versus... Why are they still on TV? The Los Garzas.
You know...
Like...
anytime I get R-Truth on TV, I'm okay with it. Facts. And honestly, weirdly enough, him and Damien had chemistry.
Yes. I agree.
I'll be honest.
But
I expected it to be a little more clunky.
That guy's like 50-something, and he moves like he's in his 30s.
And he's going to get another WrestleMania moment. So good for him. Very happy for him.
But anyway, what happened with Danhausen this week?
Very good. Very evil.
What are you doing Raw?
Curse the Miz.
I mean, not Raw. Jeez, SmackDown.
Curse the Miz.
Yes, he did.
Very good, very evil.
Yes. That guy's up to no good.
Very awesome housing.
No good. Awesome housing.
Yeah.
Or Stone Cold housing.
Which we saw. And we apologize for not doing our 316-day video. Yeah, life kind of gets annoying sometimes, and being on a Monday was not good for us. And then St. Patrick's Day right after. I didn't have me Lucky Charms. But yeah.
Yeah. Did you notice that Kiana didn't carry her purse? Right?
Yeah. This it could be nothing or it could be something. I'm high on Kiana, you know that. I've been high on her for a long time. But I think everybody else is taking notice. The talent is absolutely undeniable. And she fixed the only thing that was holding her back, if we're being honest.
The purse? Okay.
No. Oh. No, the equipment and then the promo. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're moving forward.
I thought maybe you were going to say the purse or Julia or, whatever.
I think a program of her and Julia could really save Julia. Because her booking has hurt her.
Agree. We also had a new episode of Miz TV. Who's on it?
The jelly and the roll.
The jelly and the roll. Okay.
The jelly roll.
But, what happened in the middle of said Miz TV and jelly roll?
The Miz got it.
Yes, he did.
Did he deserve it? Yes.
But who else showed up?
Who showed up?
Yes, boy! Oh,
what?
Wait. Changed.
Wait, toxic masculinity, man?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Kit Wilson.
The hottest song in all of wrestling right now.
Crazy.
Besides Sosa.
Bang, bang.
But that's for another time.
But, yeah. So then, kicking off, ending kind of SmackDown, we had Jacob Fatu beating Trick. And then, who showed up?
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Gave a Claymore.
Yeah, so he quit, and he came back. Kind of sounds
very
like
confusing.
My workplace, but
You know what? This really feels like a...
You quit and you come back.
This feels like this is leaning to some weird WrestleMania stipulation. And this could be... Drew was made a long time ago in that Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. This is Drew's chance to really make Jacob. If Jacob wants to take off after this, this is to set them up to do that, and that's fine. I just wonder what they do with Drew afterwards, because he's been eating some crow, we'll say, here lately. I think it's setting up for something big for him later on, and that's fine. Throw him a bone because he deserves it.
Ooh, bones. An Irish bone?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know you're hungry, but no.
Haha. All right. Now, Monday Night Raw.
Ooh.
What is going on with the masked men that are parading around said ring?
This is literally the quintessential just peacock feathers to distract you from really what's going on. Okay, this is just a way to drag that out so Seth can face Braun at WrestleMania. That's all that's telling me.
By the way, did you fart on Paul Heyman's pillow? Because it looked like he kind of had pink eye.
That man is the greatest actor at making himself look disheveled that I've ever seen. Give him an Academy Award.
Great. It was greatness, okay?
He just does something special. He's great.
But yeah, so if we can wind back a little bit, who do you remember who showed up to take out all masked men?
Brock Lesnar.
Wait. Wasn't he a Paul Heyman guy once?
He's always a Paul Heyman guy. Always a Paul Heyman guy. Remember that.
He's kind of like the main OG that will just never go away.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have that. But what happened? Who showed up for Brock Lesnar?
I think it's even more interesting who showed up because Seth knew this. So Seth is involved in some way, and he's diabolical because Mr. Obafemi came out, and guess what? In 60 seconds, Brock Lesnar made Obafemi...
Okay, so hold. You just... What you're about to say, my hair is already standing up because I have never seen somebody manhandle the Beast
like that.
The way Oba did.
Yeah, it was something. And Oba... But this is what we will discuss. If Omos had the charisma
Agreed.
that Oba had, this is... Oba's taking the spot that Omos should have had.
Agreed.
Now, is Omos improving? Yes.
He is. Obviously, he's working down in AAA, right?
He's been Noah and
he's been... Yeah.
I am beyond impressed with the growth of Omos.
Agreed.
And
By the way, I found him on the TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his wife are fantastic, actually. But this guy's the real deal. I think slow developing because he was so raw and green, and I think they might have been expecting too much too early. But I do think he's going to be a late bloomer. I do think you're going to see some special things in the future with that big man. But like I was saying, Brock Lesnar made Oba and is really going to make Oba when Oba destroys him at WrestleMania.
Dude, that is one of the matches that I'm most looking forward to, hands down.
And
100%.
It puts Oba in the main event scene immediately. And it does the heavy lifting for what they want to do. That's why they could do those squash matches. That's why they could do the video packages.
Correct.
Because guess what? That one match is going to skyrocket him.
Yes, I agree. We also got to see AJ Lee and Bayley for the Intercontinental title.
Can we just say Bayley is arguably one of the best women's workers in all of wrestling, and it showed again. You give her a rusty AJ.
Took the L.
And she took a glorious L, but boy did she make herself, and boy did she make AJ Lee look good.
Yeah, AJ hit that Black Widow on said Bayley.
Bayley's just something. I really don't think we're appreciating her enough in the moment.
No.
I think when it comes down to it, everybody's like, ooh, Charlotte this, and, I'm the biggest Becky mark there is. But let's be honest, Bayley is on that level. She just hasn't needed the title to stay relevant. What she does with these other girls and always putting them first is incredible. And it's a level of unselfishness her best friend could never.
There are several women, to be exact, that don't need a title to be relevant. Becky is obviously one of them. Rhea's another.
Now, do they enhance it? Yes,
well, of course.
But Bayley does so good at mentoring other people. Look what she's done for Lyra. There's nothing we can say.
Speaking of which, I would love for people to interact in the comments. Tell us what you guys think that Lyra and Bayley are going to end up doing at WrestleMania, if anything. What do you think?
As much as you would think tag team, no. I hope this goes the dark route, and I hope we get heel Lyra from this.
Heel Lyra?
I think we get a heel Lyra from this, and I think it'd be great for her career. I want to see her do a heel. I do.
Oh, nice. All right. Obviously, we aren't going to hit on every single match, but we did get a kind of a Penta Open challenge.
Yeah.
Who kind of answered that?
Dragon Lee.
Yes, and one, I was very excited because those two put on bangers, period.
Chemistry. But I think we're getting to a point where I think Dragon Lee is probably criminally overlooked at this point because of how the rest of the roster is. This guy, you can tell he's been hanging out with Rey Mysterio because, my goodness.
So, I'm kind of glad you brought that name up because where I was going with this is I feel like they are pushing Dragon Lee a lot more lately.
And it's deserved.
I think it's one, yes, it's deserving, but two, I think it's because we are coming to the end of the Rey Mysterio road, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, Rey doesn't have much left. He's a Hall of Famer. I'll be honest, Rey doesn't have to prove anything. He doesn't have to do any more.
No.
Let's just be honest. Every little bit of extra we're getting, we're just lucky and fortunate.
I mean, heck, he helped put his son over with the whole, bad dad and, all that stuff.
So. What he's done for the business, I don't think will ever be appreciated enough. This is a guy who's could have had more titles, but has not needed it. Fan favorite the entire time. One guy who's never been heel, like John Cena. Does he do that for his last run? I don't know.
Nah, I don't. It'd be.
Could you imagine a heel Rey, though?
One, I was very let down with the whole heel John Cena run.
John Cena
definitely been taken differently.
It could have.
Two, a heel Rey Mysterio just would not look right at all.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Heel Rey Mysterio joins a Demon Balor, and then you get a dark side of Rey Mysterio. It'd be fun. Take down the Judgment Day. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just throwing ideas out there.
Speaking of which, we continue to get Judgment Day stuff. So
yeah.
But anyway, we also then had Steph and Raquel.
I think anytime I can have Stephanie Vaquer on the TV, I'm taking it.
Well, yes.
Raquel is light years above where she used to be.
I 100% agree.
I think
that has been putting.
She took everything Kevin Nash said and then amplified it times 100, and has been absolutely incredible every time she's out there.
Agree. She is. I feel like she's definitely not that she was bad, but she is definitely one of the most improved women. Kind of with Maxine and them,
especially character work. The skill has always been there.
Character work has
her character work
is a lot,
night and day. And the whole Judgment, as much as and some people don't want to admit, the Judgment Day storyline has been good for a lot of people. JD, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Roxanne, it's been great for them in ways, and I'm enjoying it. We'll see where it goes. And let's be honest, anytime anything that involves Liv usually isn't bad.
Well, yeah, of course.
So,
and then
makes me want some chicken tendies.
To kind of finish up our Raw part, Danhausen was on Raw.
He's everywhere, which they know he's gonna push the merch.
Well, obviously,
but he cursed Grayson Waller.
Yes, why? Because Kofi pushed Grayson right in front of him,
which is very interesting. And this is going to lead back to the Javon Evans thing. I feel like for whatever reason, they want Kofi kind of mentoring him while he's on, which I'm not against.
Do we get face Kofi?
I would like a face Kofi, and him and Javon as a tag team to really get his feet under him, I think is a great idea.
We could bring back the Jamaican Kofi.
Yeah, we could. We could do some things. But I do think Kofi is good for him.
100% agree.
So.
100% agree. But yeah. I think outside of Saturday, Friday night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, I feel like in a group, they have improved on a lot of things, making the show more entertaining. I do think Danhausen has actually helped that a lot.
I'm going to agree because I think this is one of the most underrated signings. People are like, he doesn't wrestle. He does not have to wrestle.
You don't have to.
Danhausen is an attraction.
Like R-Truth. I mean, yes, R-Truth wrestles a little more.
Outside of a handful of matches, do you really remember Santino Marella matches? No.
Nope.
You remember his comedy and everything else he provides. Same thing with Danhausen.
Kind of like Eugene.
Yeah.
And
I
Rico.
Like Eugene. Yeah.
and them kind of people. Like you have
like R-Truth. R-Truth, doesn't have a ton of huge
in wrestling. You have to have
these comedy
acts. You have AEW does. I feel like a little more wrestling, but they still have
Harley Cameron now.
Yes,
probably my favorite comedy act.
Yes.
Over there.
Even GCW, who's a lot like ECW, you still have comedy acts.
Yeah.
Kind of like Effie. Effie is comedy, but he wrestles a lot.
Very
kind of bringing that up while I have that name. We have an Effie and what's her name? It just popped out of my head. She just returned from breaking her leg.
I don't know.
Maybe the name popped to me. But they're having a Loser Leaves.
Oh, was that Alley Catch?
Thank you.
Yes.
Alley Catch.
Sorry.
Loser Leaves GCW. Yikes. But anyway.
That's huge.
Yes.
I unfortunately do think it's Alley Catch.
Yeah, because I think she's moving on up.
I think she's TNA bound, but that's just me.
Whew.
That's a story for another day.
All right. Moving on to Tuesday, NXT.
And we're going to argue this is the A show.
Period. There's no...
Period.
I would love to argue with you.
There's no argument.
It would make this better, but I can't. NXT is fantastic. But anyway.
NXT has the most complete roster, top to bottom, even after losing people.
100%.
And I think at some point we really got to give Shawn Michaels his flowers for what he's doing down there. And I do believe Booker T's part of it as well.
But since you said that, I'll kind of skip here a little bit. We had William Regal say that he is going to talk to Shawn Michaels to keep Stone permanently as the GM.
So then who takes over the Evolve? Because he's eventually not going to be the Evolve GM.
So
I think there's some issues to iron out there.
Hear me out. AJ Styles.
I think that would be phenomenal.
No pun intended.
I think it would be phenomenal for the young talent. And that is not even a thought I had. But I think the ability to shape the future like that,
the young guys, you got AJ.
I could see him genuinely being interested in that. And boy, would Tubi have some extra views.
Yes, it would. But, unfortunately, we did have a match that I wasn't very happy with. But,
you did?
Anyway. No, yeah, JC Jane retained against my girl Soul and Zarya.
We know this furthers a storyline. We know what this is doing. Say what we might hate the interference factor, but like JC Jane runs the most successful women's group in wrestling.
And I will be one of those people that have said I feel like JC's character has improved within the last year.
It has.
She's definitely... Somebody's been sprinkling some dust on her.
She wasn't my favorite, and I was like a super anti-JC Jane person for a while. But now I am not, because I'm seeing the good that she's doing.
Yep.
And, boy, is it really helping Fallon.
100%, which we'll dig into a little bit.
Jury's out on Laney.
Yes.
Still, I don't know if I can get over that voice ever. I don't know. I think that's a hang up for me.
2K gave us Jasmine Nix. I think NXT should give us Jasmine Nix back.
I would love to have Jasmine Nix back, please.
But yeah, Laney has kind of been a letdown.
Yeah, she
for sure
isn't doing it for me, but I understand they're giving her a chance. I feel like there's ability there. I don't know if the character's there, and the look's not there for me.
Nah. And
her voice. So hopefully they do something. Fallon's top tier. You ain't gonna get one negative thing out of me there. So because she can drop the title and still be fine.
So we also, you brought up somebody else. We also had a Booker T appreciation night because it was in his hometown. What were your thoughts?
I think it's deeper than that.
Okay.
I know this is going to come off as crazy, but I have seen them sprinkling this just weird vibe in the way they've been doing it. I think they're going to do illegitimate child storyline again.
Yep.
With Keanu Carver.
Yep.
I think that's what they're doing.
You know what? That guy's got talent.
Yeah. And I think they think this can help him. So guess what? Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger. I'll bite on it. I'll watch it. He's a great talent in himself. Jasper Troy's a great talent. You know, you're getting guys on TV that need
whether you like Booker T or not. I mean, I like
Booker
T.
Man.
I like Booker T, but I'm not like a huge Booker T fan.
Yeah.
But some people may think he's very annoying.
He's too important for NXT. Period.
But I definitely think he's enhanced not only the commentating, but also made a huge difference in all these young people's.
Roxanne Perez,
Trick
Williams,
first person I was saying.
When you have this many wrestlers succeed that have had his guidance, wrestled in his promotion, and that he vouches for, not one of them has let him down.
Right.
I can't be mad and I can't hate on it. The guy definitely has an eye for talent and is great at what he does. Let's see what the next iteration is.
At one point, we had Mr. The Revolution, Ricky Starks.
Ricky Saints.
Jeez.
Mr. Louisiana. Calm down. You're right.
Well, he used to be Ricky Starks.
Yes.
All right, I'll get it right. He came out and started talking, and none other than that wonderful MJF wannabe Ethan Page kind of interfered.
We knew this was coming. The seeds were planted.
Well, obviously. And then, the Mr. I Believe...
Say his name and
he appeared. Showed up. And then we had some Italian guy
in his
show up.
Villain era, Craven the Hunter. Tony D'Angelo's putting out a vibe.
He is.
I'm not against it right now.
No. But I'm definitely intrigued kind of where that whole thing is going.
Yeah.
Because I've also gotten vibes of Ricky and Ethan teaming up. You know, this may be far-fetched. But I did kind of skip this on, I don't remember if it was on Smackdown or Raw, so forgive me. Randy Orton was on the phone.
Yeah.
What if he makes a brand new legacy? And this said legacy is Ricky and Ethan.
It's interesting. Okay.
I mean, obviously, you take those two people away from NXT, yes, it's going to hurt. So you're going to have to kind of have a little bit somewhere to dig out from.
But both are rumored to be hitting the main roster soon.
But
so that lines up.
I think that would be glorious. A glorious
I think producer Robbie Roode would agree.
I think so, too. But yeah. So, you already kind of hit on the Keanu Carver and Jasmine Troy thing. Jasmine Troy, obviously.
Jasper. He's not a girl. He's a big-ass dude.
He is big.
Big.
But, yeah,
big S.O.B.
He attacked Keanu.
We know what that's setting up, and that's fine. It can.
Money. By the way, for those that don't know, NXT Stand and Deliver is 1 week before WrestleMania. It is not on said Saturday.
Where's it from? It's not even from Vegas.
St. Louis, right?
Huh. Who else is from St. Louis?
Randy Orton?
Could he maybe show up and help Mini Randy?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Miles Bourne. Or maybe he sets up and this is where my plan starts.
We'll see.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah. We had a Speed Championship match.
Be honest, this probably shocked you.
No.
No?
No. I had...
Oh, that's right. Because Ren Sinclair has been constantly improving,
the
right?
Ren QCC. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They need... This is a test one. They need to know her response to things.
And it was time for Fallon to lose that title.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that...
The Speed title doesn't do anything for her anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she's getting pushed up to a better...
Yeah.
You know.
And she's going to be in a better program soon. And Fallon's ready in that essence. But Ren, love seeing her take that next step. This is good for her.
Yes.
You're not going to get me to talk negative about her.
No.
Her and Kendall Gray just are two women that keep improving. And you know how high I am on Kendall Gray. Yeah. You love these women improving. And, boy, this makes the women's roster really tough.
I'll let you go ahead and wrap NXT up. What was our main event?
Oh, boy. Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame in a steel cage match. We'll talk about the match, but it is the end that really has my attention. Izzy is improving all the time. Really good. She's getting really good at what she's doing. She has a better look to her. She's clearly putting the work in.
It's weird to feel because Sean Spears is supposed to be the leader, but I kind of feel like more like Izzy Dame is the actual leader of that group.
She just has more to her than they do. I don't know how to explain it. But I think we are seeing Tatum continue to break out, and with good reason, because boy is she awesome. That match was great.
Yeah. It was very good.
The end really is what has me. We've been talking about her on the cusp of superstardom and showing what she can do. That's why they're putting the title on her. Now she's going to get made, boy. A storyline with Blake Monroe is going to push her next level. I'm telling you that right now. I can see this.
Is Blake Monroe Mariah May's sister?
She drug her to hell, conveniently enough. Yes. I cannot wait for this. This has cinema written all over it.
Yeah. So, and it's crazy because you would think this is the NXT Women's Championship.
You would.
And we're only calling it the North American Women's Championship.
And it feels important, don't it?
But because I feel like you put that match
as the main event.
Well, on Stand and Deliver, I feel like that has more potential than a JC Jane.
It does.
I hate to say this, but Soul and Zarya or whatever you do. I mean,
the hot hand, buddy.
Dude, both of those North American titles
feel so important.
I'm probably gonna get flack for this. Have more prestige than a United States and Intercontinental title.
That's 100% fact. It is controversial to some, but it is 100% fact. And booking matters. This is what I'm talking about. Booking matters. NXT isn't afraid to put their main championship as the first match and then have, their secondary title be the main event. It makes it feel more important. The booking matters.
And not only for Blake Monroe, but that shows how much
they trust
Tatum Paxley, right?
Yes. And that trust is earned. I'm telling you. If you haven't been watching that moveset she's got going on right now, she's doing different moves. The people are buying into it. The character you're buying into it. The look you're buying. I have nothing bad I can say about this woman right now. She is skyrocketing, and it is awesome to see because I've been on that bandwagon for a while, and I'm happy to see I was actually right and it's paying off.
Yeah. Tatum just has improved a lot.
Yeah.
And you can't take it away from Izzy helping her improve either.
You cannot, no.
For sure.
Izzy's been great. So yeah.
I feel like this week overall in wrestling did pretty well.
Yeah, this was a good week in wrestling.
You can kind of tell we are headed towards WrestleMania because when we're leading up to WrestleMania, I feel like it definitely gets better.
Business picks up.
It does.
Do you think some are spooked though with the Vince McMahon rumors of trying to buy it back? You think some are spooked by this?
You mean wrestler-wise?
You think wrestlers and are spooked, and you think they're putting their best foot forward right now because they're scared of what's going to happen, maybe?
I kind of agree with you on that.
Because where there's smoke, there's fire. I understand, but it's too many rumors. Something has to be partially legit about that, even if it's just him not actually buying it, but starting his own company. You don't have all these rumors about him wanting to get back into wrestling without something being true.
Agreed.
So,
Yeah. But yeah, we're 1 month away from WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Give or take?
Yeah. Not a lot of time.
Exciting.
Yeah.
We're in Las Vegas for the second year in a row.
Hopefully the last year in a row.
Well, obviously, it's in Saudi next year.
Great. I can't wait to watch WrestleMania at 1 p.m.
Dude, I didn't even think about that, to be honest. I didn't even think.
You're going to be watching WrestleMania at 1 p.m.
That's
what's going to happen.
That's a buzzkill. But anyway.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But anyway, yeah.
Hey.
I don't know what indie stuff is on this weekend, but I am
There's always something.
Still trying to find somebody to go with me to the GCW since you got a father-daughter dance, which is way more important than wrestling.
Daddy-daughter dance takes precedent, unfortunately.
I would be mad at you if you didn't.
Yeah.
But
trust me, I want to go.
Did talk to Dan, so maybe I could snag Dano into going.
Please take lots of pictures for me.
Oh, if I go, of course.
I'm gonna have to live vicariously through you.
I did. They're going back to the Showboat, I think, in June, July. I don't know. It is on my calendar. I'm going to look up for tickets.
There's a lot of interesting stuff coming up. I like it. And we like GCW. So
I love GCW. So anybody that hasn't checked it out, they need to.
Yes.
Anyway, it's that time. It's that shout out time.
Shout out time.
Yeah.
Shout out to
T-shirt time.
Funny Farm Apparel Company.
Wherever that camera is.
Special apparel maker of the Critical Conversation Bros.
It is. And appreciate Tony always checking in on me, especially when I don't respond to him. Like 3 or 4 days. He always still checks in to make sure I'm above ground. So definitely appreciate it.
Word.
Yeah. And then, of course, shout out to all you wonderful YouTube subscribers and non-subscribers that do watch our channel.
Yes.
And hopefully you are liking the Wrestling Talk weekly show.
Yeah. Can't wait to do some predictions.
Trying to mix things up a little bit. Yeah, of course, we always like the predictions. Trying to add some more extra things. And
plus, we look pretty smart after our last one.
We did. And I know I've been thinking about obviously, you want to do the top 10 wrestling entrances. I've been working on that in my brain.
Oh, yeah.
So, and hopefully going to start doing a few shorts here and there so we can start bringing some of those back. I'm going to hopefully start clipping some things. My good old buddy Mark in his office here is going to help me start working on clipping and editing.
There you go.
Hopefully we can get a little better. But yeah.
We've been working on thumbnails. We've been working on a lot of stuff. A lot of changes. So keep up with us.
Yes.
Shout out to Sam and Steph.
Yes, that baby's getting closer.
Woo. Getting close. Getting real now.
And we're getting closer to wiffle ball season, I think.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Myers Meadows. Best wiffle ball around.
Yeah.
John and Tom Turnbull. Great guys. What else?
Just shout out to my wonderful Ring family that do check in, support, and watch, and I definitely appreciate it. While I'm on that topic, my good old buddy, I'm probably gonna butcher this, but Wardor does some Twitch streaming. He does have a YouTube channel, so please check him out. He does some random games and stuff that's quite interesting. Can't tell you I really get into watching the games, but some of the content on talking, like last night we were talking about pizza rolls and pizza bagels. But that was fun.
Who doesn't love pizza?
Yes.
Just say.
Yeah.
Yeah, delicious.
I was thinking about what to say, but
yeah. That's okay. Anybody else we're missing here? Oh, Ryan 118, right?
118, yep.
Yeah.
Does the football and the wrestling.
Across the pond. Team USA came up short in the World Baseball Classic. Congratulations, Venezuela.
Yes, congratulations.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say that because it was a great game.
You know, they deserved it. They outplayed us. So.
Great game. Great World Baseball Classic.
Shout out to my mom. Today is her happy birthday.
Oh, it's her birthday then?
It is.
Happy birthday.
So, shout out to her.
Shout out to your sister as well. She's here. She's excited. She's happy. Yeah.
I got my eyeballs checked yesterday. They're healthy. I have some new glasses coming, so I'm very excited about that.
Awesome, you nerd.
Yes.
You need it.
I know.
4 eyes.
My left eye got worse, though.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Not good.
But they're healthy.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Anyway.
Shout out to Mark. We appreciate you.
Yes. Thanks for letting me use your bedroom office and continue to use the YouTube room for now.
There you go.
Yeah. So thanks for all the support. Continued support.
We appreciate you guys.
And be safe and
have a great
enjoy
weekend.
another week of wrestling.
That's right.
Peace out.
Thank you.